In today's video, I want to chat to you guys quickly about the business plan and how to complete the business plan template that I've got on my website. If you remember that we're busy with the business mentoring course, a free business mentoring course that I've got out on my website. And this is basically the 12th section of the first phase. Remember, there's 6 phases altogether, of which the first phase is the planning phase that we're busy looking at. The first 10 sections of this phase, we looked at gathering all the data that we need for the business plan. And in the previous video, remember, we looked briefly at the worksheet of how it works to combine all the information that we've done so far up to now into that worksheet. And then that information, we're going to start populating our business plan. So in the description of this video, I'm going to post a link to the website where you can go download all those 10 different workforms. Remember, we looked at a lot of different things about how to create business ideas, how to test them, how to see where idle clients are, competitor analysis. We looked at financial planning, break-even analysis, all that stuff that we've done as everything homework that accumulates up until this point where we're going to start using that information to start compiling our business plan. Yeah, so the link is in the description of the video where you can download this stuff. Remember to give the video a like, remember to hit subscribe, and let me head down to my computer. Then I can show you guys quickly, just walk through this basic business plan template with you guys. Yeah, so this template, obviously you're going to use this and you're going to adjust this. Like I said, business plan, from the research that I've done, the questionnaire that you guys completed with me, 50% of people never did a business plan when they started their business. So I think it's quite important, this. And like I said, business plan can be as complex as what you want to make it. Remember, this is your document, or you can just make it a one-pager. It doesn't matter. The thing is, you have to plan. That is the important thing about the business plan. So this template, like I said, can go download on the website. There's a link in the description of the video. Download it, and then you can start populating it. So you're going to put in your business name, prepared by your name. You're obviously going to be the director or the sole proprietor, whoever, the date that you're preparing the business plan. And then every business plan on the first section is basically an executive summary of what they call it. So that's basically just a brief overview, just like a one-page document, a one-paragraph thing of what your business does. So a lot of business plans only has an executive summary, and that's fine. If it's used for internal purposes, it's fine. If you go to the bank with a one-page business plan, they're probably not going to give you finance. So that's why I say just depending on your needs will determine how much you would have to expand on your business plan. So the business overview, so provide a brief summary of your business, including what it does and who it serves. And as I mentioned, I think in the first video I talked about it briefly, like with my son. He decided he wanted to start a business, and obviously he wanted to invest a little bit of money. He approached me for finance. I said, listen, buddy, put a business plan on the table, then we can have a look. 5 minutes later, he walked into my office and said, Dad, here's my business plan. So you put the stuff into ChatGPT and it popped out a business plan on the other side. So you can do that. But the idea would be for you to go sit and apply your mind and think about all the different things that goes into a business plan. So whatever is in your business plan is going to be your stuff. It's going to be your words. I mean, you can use a platform like ChatGPT, which is brilliant. I love it. I use it every single day. But business plan, it's got to be your thoughts that you're popping down on this piece of paper. You have to write down what your mission statement is, to say that describe the purpose and the goals of your business, what products or services it is that you will be offering, and then what your financial highlights is. So provide a snapshot of your expected revenue, cost, and your profitability, and what your business goals are. So outline any short-term and long-term business objectives. Like I said, that's basically the first section. You don't want your executive summary to be like 3-4 pages long. It's got to be a brief thing, because remember, as you go further into the business plan, that is where you're going to start expanding on each one of those sections. So business plan, the executive summary is supposed to be executive summary, just a very short, high-level summary of what is included inside your business plan. Company description is going to be under point number 2. So the business name and the location, to state where the registered business is. The legal structure, indicate whether it's a sole proprietor, a partnership, a Pty limited, a trust, depending on what type of business structure you want to use. And like I said, on my YouTube channel, I've got a couple of videos about all the different types of businesses that you can run. The industry overview, so briefly describe the industry that your business operates in. And then, of course, what is your unique selling proposition and what makes your business different from competitors. It's important to write those things down so you know what it is. Business objective, list your key goals and how you plan to achieve them. And then here we go, market research and analysis, target market, describe who's your ideal customer, including the demographics and their buying behavior. So that's important to know, because otherwise you don't know who to target. Now, marketing trends or market trends, highlight industry trends that could impact your business. Competitor analysis, remember we did the whole worksheet where we looked at competitors as identify main competitors and how you will differentiate your business from theirs. Market opportunities, explain the potential gaps in the market that your business can fill. And then organization management, remember we did a whole video on this as well. So ownership structure, this is the business owners and who's the role, who will be the financial director, who will be the operations director, who will be in charge of marketing, who's in charge of finances. So just all those things, it's good to have those roles laid out. Key team members, provide a detailed and essential personnel and the responsibilities. So if it's a bigger type of business, then obviously this stuff is relevant. If it's only like you, only own a managed company, obviously then you can leave this stuff out because it's not relevant to your business. Now, legal and compliance. So mention any permits, licenses, regulatory requirements. If you're in food, remember you're going to have to go do those inspections with the municipalities and stuff. If you're selling liquor, then obviously liquor licenses will be relevant. So you must go do a little bit of research and see what it is for you to run your business. And so even just premises, just think of where you'll be running your business from. Because if you, let's say for instance, you're starting a creche inside a residential area, then you must make sure that zoning for your properties are right and get permission from your neighbors. And so there's lots and lots of stuff that you have to think about before you just start with your businesses. Products and services, describe your offerings, explain to them what you are selling and how it will benefit your customers, what is your pricing strategy, what is the model and how it compares to your competitors, and what gives you the competitive advantage. So list what sets your product or service apart from your competitors. Number 6 is your marketing and sales strategy. Remember, I think in video number 10, we stood still on the marketing thing, and there's a lot of content there. So identify key marketing strategies, social media, search engine optimization, advertising, which platforms you're going to use, who it is that you're going to target, who's your ideal customer, all that stuff you can pop in here now. Customer acquisition plan, describe how you will attract new customers, and obviously your sales strategy is how you would approach selling your products or service to your customers. So I think those are all important things just to jot down in your business plan. Like I said, as I mentioned in the beginning, a business plan can be a one-pager or you can make it a 100-page document. Just depends on what you want to do. Operations and business processes. So daily operations, describe how your business will function on a daily basis, what is the key systems and workflows, supply inventory management, and then obviously we look at the financial plan. Remember, we spent a whole video talking about the financial plan. So what is your startup cost, revenue model, the break-even analysis, profit and loss projections. So all those things are really, really important part of your financial plan. The risk analysis and contingency planning, that's also really important. Remember, we looked at the SWOT analysis where you listed your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. What is the potential risk for your business? That's important. And what contingency plans do you have in place? And then, so this appendices, supporting documents, and then that's basically the business plan. So you guys have the sample, go complete it, try and make it as complete as possible so that you guys can get a big picture, a nice bird's eye view of what's happening inside your business. All the best. See you guys for the next video where I'm going to talk you through quickly a completed business plan so you can just see what that looks like as well. Thanks for watching. See you for the next video.